Hello and welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Tuesday, April 25th, 2017. I decided to do a pre-recorded one this week because it's going to storm to beat the band tomorrow night, so I won't be able to do a live show like on Facebook or whatever. But I decided I'd give you guys a show this week anyway, even if it is pre-recorded. At least you're getting it. So let's get started. Bigfoot equipment in Willow Creek VFW burglarized. Reddy Davis left and Chris Hearn right surveyed the damage to their Willow Creek shop, Bigfoot equipment and repair after being burglarized on the evening of Saturday, January 2nd. You can see right here some burglar was taking some stuff. It looks like a couple of chainsaws. Check that out. Or are those leaf blowers? Kind of hard to tell. They're either leaf blowers or chainsaws. They're one of the two. And here's a photograph of apparently the vehicle they used. So this is actually a year ago. Two Rivers Tribune, originally published in Volume 22, Issue 1, January 5th, 2016 of the Two Rivers Tribune. A small white SUV pulled into the handicapped loading zone in front of Bigfoot equipment and repair around 7:53 p.m. on Saturday evening, January 2nd, 2016. Video surveillance shows the SUV stop briefly in front of the double glass doors of the saw shop, then proceed to slowly drive through the door. So yeah, those are chainsaws that guy's carrying. The vehicle then backed up and left the headlights on. Two occupants that exited the vehicle entered the store and proceeded to take 5 Husqvarna chainsaws. There were a total of about they were here a total of about 1.5 minutes, Chris Hearn, co-owner of Bigfoot Equipment, said. They had obviously been to the store before. Hearn and Reddy Davis, the other co-owner, said the suspects were both wearing black hoodies and hid their faces from the camera. However, the vehicle they were driving is suspected to be a white Suzuki SUV, possibly made in the late 1990s or early 2000s. As the Two Rivers Tribune was on site speaking with Hearn and Davis, another community member, Mike Briggs, stopped by the shop to share news that the Willow Creek Veterans Hall was also burglarized on Saturday night. Somebody stole the VFW's 4x8 gray utility trailer last night, Briggs said. This is the second trailer we've had stolen in 1 year. Davis and Hearn shared a story of another burglary they endured a while back. A suspect broke into the back of the shop and stole a generator and chainsaw. They were in the shop for repairs, Hearn said. Within 24 hours, both of the items were back in the shop for repairs. Although Davis and Hearn recovered the stolen items from the previous burglary, their concerns grew after the second hit on their business on Saturday evening. With frustration, Hearn said, "It's hard to stay in business serving a community that's going to steal from us." Davis echoed his partner's frustration. "There are a lot of good people in this community, but there are a few bad apples," he said. "We do a lot for the community and treat our customers fairly." So if you have seen this guy or this vehicle, and who knows, they may have solved this case already. I mean, this was over a year ago, so... But if you have any information, I guess contact the police department in Willow Creek or wherever the local law enforcement office is. Speaking of Willow Creek, this Saturday is the Finding Bigfoot Festival, and there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff that's going to be occurring there. The cast of Finding Bigfoot will be there. Bob Gilman will be there. And they'll be taping the final episode of Finding Bigfoot, 50th anniversary, Bigfoot Fest in Willow Creek, NBC Bay Area. Fans of the hairy superstar will pay tribute to the famous 1967 Patterson-Gimlin film. And that should be quite interesting for those who are attending. KSLG Radio excited to be broadcasting live at Finding Bigfoot Festival. Visitors lodging guide for Finding Bigfoot Festival. Highway 101 update. Now, there's all kinds of stuff on this particular site, the FindingBigfootFestival.com. I've told you all in previous videos about all the activities that are going to take place there. It's going to be called Finding Bigfoot Festival Day as well. That has been approved, apparently, right here. It's been resolved that it has been declared Saturday, April 29th as Finding Bigfoot Festival Day. That's pretty darn cool. And they've thanked several websites for promoting their event, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. this Saturday in Willow Creek, California. Cast of Finding Bigfoot along with Bob Gimlin. 10 a.m. festivities launch with a parade on the 299 at the Willow Creek China Flat Museum. That's pretty darn cool. Activities: Best Bigfoot Call, Best Bigfoot Knocking, Most Authentic Footprint, Logging Competition, Axe Throw Competition, which will all be judged by the cast of Finding Bigfoot. So, oh yeah, I mean, this looks like, for those who are attending, I mean, this is going to be a great event. Yeah, I wish I could attend, but unfortunately, that's just not going to happen this year. I wish it could, but I mean, it looks like it's going to be a tremendous. I think it'll be a good boost for the local economy. And as you saw in that last story, they have kind of, what do you call it, embraced, Bigfoot. Willow Creek is considered the Bigfoot capital of the world. So, hey, this is going to be a great event, and I understand, yes, our own Tom Yammerer will be attending, which I'm very happy about. Very glad that he's going to be there. So, hope everybody has fun there. Sounds like it's going to be a great time. And it's just 3.5 weeks until the Ohio Bigfoot Conference for those who are attending this year. Dr. Jeff Meldrum, Tom Powell, Lyle Blackburn, Robert W. Morgan, and Robert Robinson are the speakers. And the Master of Ceremonies will be Cliff Barrickman. And it says, help support a good friend, Tom Yamro, Yams Rocks. And that's the You Caring funding page. And I mean, he's gotten so much great response, Yams has. It's just tremendous to see it. And I'm sure he's going to continue to get more support and more funding to offset his medical bills. And it's a good thing. I was very glad to see that Yams got out of the hospital today. So he's going to be going to Willow Creek this weekend. So that is pretty awesome. He's going to continue his rehab at home. Probably go into a local rehab somewhere close to his house. So, yeah. But for those who are attending this year's Ohio Bigfoot Conference, looks like it's going to be great. It's going to be a great lineup. I have a family commitment, as I have mentioned, so I will not be there. But again, it's going to be a great event for those who are attending. So, Carpe Diem, seize the day. Now here's an item that's been released just in time for the 50th anniversary of the Patterson-Gimlin film. It's a collector's coin. It's a Sasquatch dollar. You can get one either in a sleeve for $12 plus shipping and handling, or in a graded packaging for $15. And it's a novelty coin, and all donations. These are filmmakers. Apparently, they're making a documentary that's going to be aired on PBS sometime this year, possibly sometime this fall. So, and they're also the post editors for the movie Skookum. So, for those who are interested, if you want to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Patterson-Gimlin film, this is a good opportunity. This coin right here. It does look pretty cool, though. I gotta say that. I'm gonna try and see if I can order one at some point myself. So, looks pretty cool. Is Nessie missing? As in the Loch Ness Monster? Do we really know for sure if it's missing? I don't know if we do. I don't think we do. I don't think we know for sure. According to this article, The last sighting, the last confirmed sighting that actually took place was back on August 21st of 2016. This leads to Nessie being posted missing. It's been 8 months since that last reported sighting, and an individual named Gary Campbell, who is the keeper of the official Loch Ness Monster Sightings Register, says it's quite unusual for this length of time to pass with no sightings at all, which is interesting. And there was a potential photograph, perhaps, taken of Nessie back in September of last year by a 58-year-old amateur photographer Ian Brenner while he was driving around the Highlands. The photo showed what many believe was the elusive lake monster swimming in the calm waters of the loch, although there has been plenty of debate as skeptics think it is nothing more than a photo of 3 seals. According to Gary, the last official sighting took place on the west side of the loch near Drumnadrucket by Ian Campbell. According to the report, a lot of Campbells over there. According to the report, he spotted 2 creatures that which measured approximately 30 feet in length near the shore during a cycling trip. On that same day, dark or black shapes were reported near Urquhart Castle. Now, you be the judge. I mean, this is the photograph in question. Is that 3 seals? That's what it looks like to me. That's exactly what it looks like. I mean, look at this. You can tell by the pattern of this right here, it does appear to be a seal, which is, arching up out of the water and then diving back under. With everyone said today seemingly walking around with cell phones capable of taking photos and or videos, Campbell says he would have expected something to turn up during the last 8 months. There's also the Loch Ness Live Cam, which allows anyone around the world to watch for Nessie via a live stream webcam located on the website here. The webcam produced a couple of last year's more interesting sightings as it continues to draw more and more viewers, but summer is right around the corner, which is typically the time of year when Nessie appears along with an increased amount of tourists. It seems likely that a 2017 Loch Ness Monster sighting is only a matter of time. Campbell began keeping records more than 20 years ago and has logged over 1,000 sightings over the years. He said a majority of reported sightings are not included in the register because there is often a simple explanation behind them. Any sightings of the creature that is proven to be a hoax are struck from the register. Yeah, if you critically look at this photograph, I mean, at first glance, it may appear to be a long creature with apparently humps, and this, I don't know if this is supposed to be the head or the tail. Maybe this is supposed to be the head, but I think this is 3 seals myself. I personally don't think that's a photo of Nessie. I just don't think so. It doesn't look like a long serpentine type creature or whatever Nessie's supposed to be. So there you go. Now here's the event that happened over 15 years ago. An individual named Harley Michaelis talks about the time he discovered over 2,000 Sasquatch tracks in the winter of 2000. This happened on or near a service road at Mill Creek, Walla Walla, Washington. That's Paul Freeman's old stomping grounds. And I have not listened to this video yet. Apparently there is a BFRO report. Let's see what the BFRO report tells us about this. This happened January 2nd, 2000. Location details: Mill Creek Road to Blue Creek, followed to 5 points to head up Black Snake. Nearest town, Walla Walla. Nearest road, Black Snake. Observed: a group of friends and I took 3 different trucks up to Black Snake Ridge at 12 p.m. to look for evidence of Sasquatch activity. Once we made it to the top of Blackstone, we 4x4'd in the snow a bit before heading back down. Once we were heading down, I was in the back following the 2 other trucks. I was far enough behind to lose sight of them and was looking for tracks along the road when I came upon a series of tracks that warranted investigation. I came to a stop and got out and videoed the tracks which came out of the woods, crossed the road and went over a slash pile, and back across and into the woods again. My friend had turned back to see if I might have gotten stuck, and we were shocked by the tracks I pointed out to them. They were shocked. We followed them back into the woods till they faded out due to the wind and snow. We got back into our trucks and headed home when I got a flat tire and another truck ran out of gas. I headed back to town in the number 3 truck while the other friend who ran out of gas waited in his truck with his girlfriend for us to return with a spare and gas. While we were heading down Black Snake back to town, we saw another set of fresh tracks coming out of the woods. Walking down the road a bit, then off into the woods again. We got out to look these over and took 2 steps of my friend to match 1 step of the Sasquatch tracks. We made video of the tracks and went into town to get our supplies. Upon coming back up Black Snake, the tracks were gone due to weather. We repaired the trucks and went home. Also noticed nothing but that the tracks were not there on our way up Black Snake, so we just missed the Sasquatch. Other witnesses. First set of tracks, they were out looking at them with me. Second set of tracks, one witness was with me, and the others were running farther up Black Snake. Other stories. This area has a huge history of Sasquatch activity, time and conditions, environment. Apparently there is a video submitted to Rick Knoll and Jeff Meldrum. It was also shown to area hunters who believe these were not made by any animal, but by a large biped. And apparently there are video stills of these Sasquatch tracks. At least I hope. I hope it's still a good link. It's an old community. Oh yeah, it's an old website. It's an old website that no longer exists. I wish they had posted photos of those tracks here. This report goes all the way back to 2001 when the tracks were reported. So darn, just missed it. I would have loved to have seen the stills of that video, though. I imagine they were very, very interesting. And finally, since you guys know how much I just love to talk about Todd Standing. Yeah, right. Todd Standing's comeback is in full swing. Several years after abandoning the Bigfoot scene, he has returned to attempt to show that his Sasquatch videos are the real deal. This video below is a series of clips from 2013 when Todd met up with Dr. Jeff Meldrum and John Bindernagel. Many researchers and enthusiasts think Todd is just a crafty hoaxer, while there are many that think he is the real deal. I imagine we'll be seeing more from Todd throughout the year, but will we be seeing the likes of Dr. Meldrum teaming up with him again? When I see, this is a video from 2013. This was, 4 years ago. Now, how do we know that Jeff Meldrum is still, hooked up with Todd Standing? Wasn't Todd Standing supposed to restart his Bigfoot North show? He was going to have Les Stroud on. He was going to have Jeff Meldrum on. He was going to have Bindernagel on. Yeah, so far, he was supposed to have started this new, quote-unquote, radio show a few weeks ago. But that never happened. I mean, personally, I think Todd is BSing. I personally don't think that Meldrum or Bindernagel want anything to do with this guy, as he is claiming. I mean, just because he says it doesn't make it true or credible. I mean, he was, like I said, he was supposed to release a new interview with Jeff Meldrum. He was claiming that he had a new interview with Jeff Meldrum. But yeah, you watch. I'll bet these will be interviews from if he ever does release them, they'll probably be the old interviews from 2014. And he may give us a hacked up editing job on these. You never know. Oh, and I know people are going to, or all of Todd's minions, which I think is just Todd himself, are going to come after me, and they're going to, make comments about me and all this stuff. Well, hey, bring it on. Bring it on. I need the hits. Which like I said, I think that's all Todd, by the way. All of his minions, all the ones that come and defend him on these videos, that's all him. Or maybe it's not Ryan Reed, Nathan Rio, the Utah Sasquatch guy, who apparently thinks Todd is the real deal. So, but anyway, guys, I thought I would, give y'all a show this week, so I decided to produce a pre-recorded show. I realize it's not live. I realize I'm not on Facebook. But listen, next week, I promise, I will be back live. I will be live on the YouTube and on the Facebook. So, but I wanted you guys to stay here and see the latest news. And thanks very much for tuning in, guys. I know I have a pretty loyal following and audience on YouTube and on Facebook. So, this is Tuesday night, right? Yeah. Usually I have my show tonight. Okay, I promise. Next Tuesday night will be a live show on Facebook and here on YouTube. So, until then, y'all be good or be good. This has been a special pre-recorded edition of HBM's Crypto Corner.